So the EVO lineup got announced, and there's one big game that is missing from that list. Can you guess which game that is? Well, if you can't, let's take a look at what got announced and will be played at EVO. We got Street Fighter, Under Night in Birth, never heard of that. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, Tekken 8, of course, Fatal Fury, Rivals, Invincible Versus, sweet, Vampire Savior, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Virtual Fighter 5, 2XKO. That is right. Mortal Kombat is nowhere to be seen on the lineup for EVO Vegas. Is this a shocker? Not really. Me personally, I feel like EVO has treated Mortal Kombat NetherRealm games kind of like the stepchild of the family. They're like, okay, we'll have you, but we really don't care about you. And this year, they just straight up said, yeah, we're not gonna have you to the lineup. Mortal Kombat 1 hasn't been in the greatest of light as of recent. I mean, we're radio silent right now with any information, and there's no new updates. There's like really nothing, and it's just constant complaining from the fan base about the game. So if I was EVO, why would I go and pick Mortal Kombat as one of the lineups? Would I like to see Mortal Kombat in the EVO lineup? Yes, of course. Mortal Kombat represent. I think EVO just said, you know what? We're not even gonna risk it this year. Mortal Kombat, you can take a break. We'll maybe bring you back next year. We'll maybe bring the next NetherRealm game next year. We're gonna check out some of the members of the MK community and see what their thoughts on Mortal Kombat not being in the EVO lineup this year. Rewind says, since 2011, NetherRealm has always been in the lineup at EVO. As of 2026, that streak is over, and deservingly so. Mortal Kombat 1 and the team behind it nuked the franchise into the ground. I love Mortal Kombat, but they sure make it impossible for the OGs to stick around with every new release. Nuke into the ground is quite a statement. I don't know if nuke into the ground is the right word, but I will say it hasn't been a smooth ride. I will say that. And I actually didn't realize that Mortal Kombat has been at every EVO. So yeah, we're freaking Undertaker. The streak is over. This next one's coming from KP Katana Prime and OG thoughts on MK1 not making it. They got it right. If I'm EVO selection committee, all I see is non-stop complaints about the game and very little semblance of community, just fractures everywhere. The base of whatever the NRS community is needs a reboot. KP then goes on saying, I'm not saying any one of the group is at fault directly. However, if their community remains this poor, please spend your time elsewhere. If your interest is in competitive aspect of fighting games, it's unacceptable, and I don't care who's at fault for that. We got Ketchup saying, as unfortunate as it is that MK1 didn't make the EVO lineup for 2026, it is sadly something I expected. Low numbers, no support, radio silent after Final Combat. The lineup is a mix of new games that have a chance to grow and games that have established player bases. Well, let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys sad that Mortal Kombat 1 will not be at EVO 2026? I'm still gonna watch EVO. I love watching EVO every year, but it is a little bit of a bummer that Mortal Kombat doesn't have any representation at 2026 EVO in Las Vegas. Now, I feel like they could have thrown Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection as one of the games. That would have been cool. Or like MKX or a previous MK9. Dude, MK9 at EVO would have been so hype. But they just skipped on NetherRealm in general, which is quite sad. But, you know, maybe it's the break we need. And hopefully NetherRealm can release a banger soon, and the next NetherRealm game will be amazing, and we'll all be praising it, and we can all be on the same page, and we can show EVO that NetherRealm games have the fan base. But right now, the fan base is very divided with MK1, and I understand. I think the Game Awards is tomorrow too, so who knows? Maybe NetherRealm reveals their next game tomorrow. If they do, I'll be sure to let you guys know right here on the channel. So make sure you guys subscribe and ring the bell icon so you guys get notified every time we upload a brand new video. EVO 2026. Are you guys surprised about this announcement that Mortal Kombat's not there? If you guys got to pick one Mortal Kombat game or NetherRealm game to be played at EVO next year, what game would it be? I feel like MK9 would be so sick. That's just me though. MK9 is, I feel like, peak. So if there was any NetherRealm game to be played at EVO, MK9 is my vote, but let me know yours down below. Stay tuned. Again, the Game Awards are tomorrow, so I'll be sure to react to that. And if any NetherRealm game gets announced, I'll be sure to let you guys know right here, so don't miss out. Subscribe. My name's unCAGEDgamez, and you just got caged.